Welcome to the garden. We're going to do some salutations to the sun, Surya Namaskara, and I'm going to show you two different versions and then break it down a little bit to help you understand the different moves. So, coming to the top of our mats, praying hands at the heart, and as we take a lovely deep in breath, press left and right palms together, connect the thumbs to the breastbone. As you breathe out, lift your pelvic floor, tuck your tailbone, relax your shoulders, and we'll move on the next in-breath, lifting, hands above the head, out-breath, folding into a forward bend. In-breath, lift the heart, look forward, stretch the tailbone away, out-breath, step the right leg back, bring the right knee down, runner pose. Breathing in to lift from runner pose. Breathing out, bringing the hands down to the mat. Breathing in, stepping back to plank. Out breath, lowering to chaturanga. In breath, lifting to cobra. Tuck the toes and on an out breath, lift and stretch back to downward dog. Taking a lengthening in breath there. Then as you breathe out again, stepping that right foot forward to come back into runner. Breathing in to lift. Breathing out, bringing the hands down to the mat. Next in breath, step the back foot forward and straight into that little lift of the heart and gaze. Breathe out into your forward bend. In to lift and out to return to Tadasana, hands at the heart. Breathing in to repeat this. Breathing out to fold into your forward bend. In to lift the heart and gaze forward. Breathe out to step the left leg back into runner. Breathing in to lift. Breathing out to lower your hands. Breathing in to step back to plank. Breathing out to lower to chaturanga. In breath, you're releasing the tops of the feet to the floor is cobra. Retuck the toes to push back to downward dog as you breathe out. Lengthening in breath there. And then on the out breath, stepping that left foot forward. Bringing the back knee down. In breath to lift. Out breath to lower. In breath to step forward and straight into that little half forward bend. Breathe out to fold and breathe in to lift all the way back up. Breathing out, hands coming to the heart. So in the next round I'm going to show you some variations of the poses. We're going to start as we do with the breathing in to lift, but maybe take a little back bend here, encouraging the hips forward first, lifting the heart. Breathing out to fold. Breathing in for the little half forward bend, and then as you breathe out, you're stepping back to a lunge instead of a runner with the knee up. Breathe in to lift, breathe out to lower, breathe in for plank, then bring your knees down for a little half plank maybe as you lower down the out breath. Possibly Sphinx, where we bring elbows under shoulders instead of cobra. Out breath takes us back to downward dog. We take an in breath there, and then as we breathe out, we step forward again into lunge with the knee up. Out breath to fold, hands down. In breath to step forward. Out breath, folding into our forward bend. In breath to lift, another little back bend. Out breath, hands come back to the heart. Breathing in as we lift and lengthen. Breathing out as we fold. Breathing in, lifting heart and gaze. Breathing out, stepping the left leg back. Knee coming down, so we're taking a runner instead of a lunge this time, but the knee is well stretched back, what we call extended runner. In breath back to plank. Out breath to lower chaturanga. In breath. Oh, this time we're lifting the thighs and the pelvis, so it's more of an upward dog than a cobra. Tuck the toes back to downward dog. Lengthen in downward dog on the in-breath. Step the left foot forward. Knee down, extended runner. Lifting from there on the in-breath. Stepping forward into our little half forward bend. Folding into our forward bend. Breathing in as we lift back up. Taking a little final back bend, out breath, hands coming to the heart. So I'm just going to show you a few breakdown of these poses. This is runner, And we have the front knee over the front ankle. We can take that back knee back as much as we want the stretch, or bring it forward a little bit. The top of the foot can be down, or the back toes tucked, and we lift from there. You can see, I'm showing you how you can take a little back bend here, encouraging the knee and the hips forward if you want to. Then here's plank coming down chaturanga. I'm showing you how you can bring the knees down and lower just a little way, keeping the upper arms and elbows into the body rather than collapsing the pelvis first. So just lowering, like a plane coming down to land, I always like to think of it, your body coming down to the earth. And I'm showing you a way how you can build up strength towards that now by just doing little lowers and lifting back up. This is a great way, these little tiny push-ups, to build up the strength in the upper body and core to help you work towards chaturanga. So I'm taking myself back to downward dog now to show you the action of stepping forward. Lift the knee up into the body, make space with your fingers, really tuck that knee up into the body. And I'm showing you how, if it doesn't step all the way forward, your foot, wherever it lands, just help it forward with your hand. Okay. So now we're going to take a sun sequence without the runners, a much simpler version, and hold downward dog for 5 breaths. Breathing in as we lift, breathing out as we fold to forward bend, breathing in as we lift the heart forward, breathing out as we simply come back to that forward bend. On the in breath, stepping back to plank. On the out breath, lowering to chaturanga. In breath, lift to cobra. Of course, you can take sphinx here if you want. Tuck the toes. Out breath, stretching back to downward dog. So we missed out the runners with just a simple little vinyasa there. Now we're lengthening on each in breath, lifting pelvic floor, softening the heart on each out breath. Breathing in and lengthening. Breathing out to lift the pelvic floor and soften the heart. Breathing in to lengthen, breathing out, lift the pelvic floor, soften the heart towards the space between the feet. Breathe in and lengthen, breathe out. Final lengthening in breath, final out breath, and then as you breathe in and look forward, step both feet lightly forward, fold on the out breath, in breath lifts back up, and out breath, return the hands to the heart. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed these 2 versions of Surya Namaskara, Salutation to the Sun. Om Shanti.